Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I want to talk about Tyranny of Dragons, and I want to talk about art in Dungeons and Dragons. So I recently got Tyranny of Dragons. It was really nice. It was my birthday. I just turned 53, and I got two books for my birthday. I got I got Keys from the Golden Vault. Actually, the gift there was the bundle. So I got both the digital Keys from the Vault. I got the digital on D&D Beyond bundled with the physical book, which is very exciting. And I also got Tyranny of Dragons, the brand new third print of this book, which is pretty incredible. And it has Tiamat on the cover, right? Now, first of all, why does Tyranny of Dragons why is it getting reprinted with Tiamat on the cover? Well, one of the biggest things is Tiamat had a year, man, like 2022. One of the things that I think is happening in Dungeons and Dragons is really starting to understand. Like, I'm very convinced. Marvel Snap. I don't know if you guys know this. Is just it's just a mobile game that came out last year. Excuse me. But there's something really special happening, which is like Marvel Snap is a game that exists because it can exist, right? It's a card game. It's really fun. It's a lot like chess, but it actually runs very fast, unlike traditional chess. Although you could play Blitz and you could play bullet chess. I play Blitz chess, but it's like Blitz chess, but with Marvel characters. And I think Hasbro is really, and actually I think everybody is like, if you get close to any kind of a where you have 100+ characters, you really need to get these characters into the 4-quadrant space, right? So that mainstream people know who they are. And so I really think we're moving toward this like realm where Dritz Do'Urden, Elminster, every single one of these new heroes that's going to be in the new Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen, all these people are going to be front and center, and they're going to want them on everything. Like they want them to reach beyond Dungeons and Dragons. Exactly the same like your aunt sees Iron Man in the grocery store, even though she doesn't see every MCU movie. You know, like, but she knows who Iron Man is because he's on the Dr. Pepper can, right? You know, it's the same thing, right? And if you think I'm kidding, they recently did a crossover with Hot Pockets and Magic the Gathering, and the Magic the Gathering in Hot Pockets is connected to multiple Magic the Gathering settings that are canon Dungeons and Dragons settings, right? Like, and so it's pretty big, like Dominaria, all those kind of things, right? Canon Dungeons and Dragons settings, right? Because MTG and D&D are mixed. Not sure you're aware of that, but that's definitely a thing. So what really struck me about Tyranny of Dragons is it is 224 pages long. Fantastic book. I was really impressed with it. But at page 192, all the way to 224, there are, and that's 32 pages. 24 plus 8, right? 32. So there are 32 pages of just full color art. Absolutely stunning full color art. Large 2-page comic book spread, like huge patches of art, right? And increasingly in Dungeons and Dragons, I think this is what's happening in art. One, Dungeons and Dragons prints books. This is a really big freaking deal, right? Novels are stupid to print. Like it's just there's just black and white text. It's fine on your Kindle. Nobody needs to print a novel, right? Like, but that's the point about Dungeons and Dragons. They have a history of incorporating art directly with the text, right? And now, I think there's a much broader appreciation of how absolutely critical art is to these D&D canon hardbacks, and how much they bring to depicting the worlds that are being shown. And so I was kind of shocked to see this, 32 pages of art at the end of the book. And it's a huge dedication, saying art is a huge part of Dungeons and Dragons. And I think as we go forward, art is going to continue to be, because it's special. It's a reason to continue to print the books. And you're getting a lot of people getting all worried, and they're like, oh, I don't know. I think we're going to get it's going to be a problem, about the books aren't going to be printed, and this is completely wrong, right? I really feel like the last things printed are going to be comic books, tabletop role-playing games, and sacred texts, right? It's kind of important. So I was just really stunned to see this 32 pages of art, this dedication to art in Tyranny of Dragons. Fantastic book, beautiful pages of art, and I just thought it was really kind of interesting. And I think art is going to continue to accelerate in importance in Dungeons and Dragons. Everywhere, that's my humble opinion. What's important is when I get to hear your humble opinion. When you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.